In this video, I will cover demonstration of a new GPT RiskSpotlight has published as a learning tool for new operational risk professionals to learn and understand operational risk terms. I'm Manoj Kulwal and I'm co-founder and Chief Risk Officer at RiskSpotlight. At RiskSpotlight, our AI practice specializes in generative AI technologies and how these can enhance the productivity and quality of risk management activities in financial services industry. Here I'm logged into my ChatGPT Plus account. To access the new GPT, click on the Explore GPTs option. And search for OpRisk Lexicon. And select this particular GPT to add this to your environment. You can see the brief description of this GPT here. To use this GPT, you can just type an operational risk term you want to learn about. So in my case, let's say I want to learn about preventative controls. So let me type and submit this term. We have configured this GPT to display three sections. The first section will display a brief definition of the term. The second section will display a detailed explanation of the term. And the third section will display three practical examples related to the term. By default, these examples will be related to retail banking business. But I'll show you in a few seconds how you can change this for your preferred business line. Let me submit another term, leading KRIs. The GPT will now display the three sections for this term. If you want the GPT to provide you with the explanation and examples for your preferred business line, then you can specify this in a prompt. Let me paste a prompt to do this. In this prompt, I'm specifying that my preferred business line is car insurance for all future responses. So let me submit this preference. The GPT will acknowledge your preference. So now let me submit another term, responsive controls. You can now see that the response is tailored for the car insurance business line. This GPT can be very useful to support the learning for new operational risk practitioners. If you're not sure about what terms to learn, then you can also ask the GPT. Let me paste a prompt to do this. Here I'm asking the GPT to share the 7 most basic operational risk terms a new practitioner needs to learn. So let me submit this. The GPT will now display 7 terms with brief explanation of each term. Now you can enter any of these terms to understand it in more detail. So in my case, let me copy and paste key risk indicators. The GPT will now provide me with a brief definition, a detailed explanation, and 3 examples of key risk indicators for the car insurance business line. If you want to identify terms for a specific operational risk topic, then you can also request this from GPT. Let me paste a prompt to do this. In this case, I'm requesting the GPT to provide me with the 7 most basic terms related to RCSA. Now you can submit any of these terms to understand it in more detail. So in my case, let me copy and paste residual risk. The GPT will now display a brief definition, a detailed explanation, and practical examples of residual risk for the car insurance business line. That's all I wanted to cover in this video. If you are interested in exploring more about our prompt engineering course, and other services we can provide to facilitate the benefits of generative AI in your organization, then please email us at ai@riskspotlight.com. You can also find more details about our AI offerings at www.riskspotlight.com. Thank you for your time and attention.